Hello everybody, welcome. Let's get her set up over here. So, happy for Canadians day after the long weekend. I hope you had a great long weekend. We kind of laid low, pandemic and all. And that's just the way it is. That's fine. I had a lot of stuff to get done, to get caught up with. Alrighty, looks like we're live. So this is a really big day. A whole bunch of things happened today. Number one, in case you didn't know, my BOGO is on right now. Let's straighten the camera. I hit it with the lamp just before I went live. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, so yeah, BOGO went live. After the video, I will go back in and I will put the link to the document in the post here, up in the description. And hey, Rosemary, welcome. Welcome. Looks like everything. Let's see, did we get the camera straightened? Looks like it. A little too much. Anyway, what else? Oh, well, the mini catalog is now live as of today and goes to December 31st. So that's a big thing. If you've logged on to Stampin' Up this morning, you will notice that the online store has updated. It is easier to use. It's way more customer friendly. So I don't think you're going to have any problem working it out. Hey Tracy, welcome. What else happened today? Well, we're going to make cards, obviously. Oh, well, yes, with the catalog, to do with the catalog, I will put the link to this as well, just in case you don't have a catalog. Now, if you don't have a catalog, and you don't have a demonstrator you can get a catalog from, then definitely message me and I will get a catalog to you. Just let me know. All right, so here's the mini, and what I couldn't do on Friday, I can do today, which is open it. So I just want to show you a few things. I'm not going to go through every page because, well, that would be like 2 hours long if I went over every single item. One thing you want to take a look at is there's an index. It tells you where the suites are, where the bundles are, and it says catalog at a glance. We'll go over that. So first couple pages in, you're going to see kits. I don't know if you can see the entire screen. So this, sometimes they're inclusive, and it will say that it's, come to Sandy, inclusive. Oh yeah, I'm Sandy, Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Canada. Don't introduce yourself. Why would you do that? Hey Lee, hey Janice, welcome. Okay. As opposed to this one, this is a tag kit, but the actual stamp set is bought separate to that. Just want to make sure you knew that. So kits. Now this was in last year's holiday catalog. I think it was called Holiday last year and Mini this year. This was super popular, so they brought it back. So it's a little countdown, Christmas countdown calendar, which is very cool. And then the Most Wonderful Time, that's also come back. Come back. All right. Remember this guy, that moose from last year? It's so popular. He's back. Oh no, is my light fading? Oh, I didn't turn it up all the way. Duh. Good, now we can see better. Anyway, he's back. So if you miss out, you definitely want to get that. Okay. You tried to get onto the web store. Go to stampinup.ca. and you're there. That would be the better way to get in. I did use stampinup.com this morning to try and log in as a demonstrator, and I could, but it doesn't answer your question. Okay, so anyway, he's back. Yay! I wanted to show you something that you might, there's two things actually. This is really cool. If you love getting your envelopes all beautifully decorated, the ornamental envelopes bundle is for you. Hey Marcy, welcome. And then over here, if you sell your cards or just like to display them, this is really cool. I bought it. I wanted to see what it was like, So anyway, it's very sturdy, and I like it. Oh, I should make the countdown for Aaron, says Rosemary. Okay, yeah, little guy's too young yet, but one of these years I will. Anyway, a lot of the goodies. This is the other spot I want to show you. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Okay, so if you want to see the bundles, like I said, the index in the front will take you here. So you can say what goes together. Oh, now this was from last year too, but I just happened to stop on Christmas Gleaming. So you know that what you get in the bundle because it's listed right here, which is cool. And there's the moose. So with this one, this is different. I just noticed that you get the Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper. I think it's 6x6 this time. Okay, so more bundles. Ooh. And not only that, these are different sample cards. So it's nice to see them in the catalog, but also more samples at the back. All right, so this is what they mean by catalog at a glance. So you're like, oh, the one with the leaf. Oh, there's a leaf. I wonder if that's it. Love of leaves. Oh, look, it is. How handy was that? Hey, Claire, welcome. Or, I don't know, let's say you're looking for the gnomes. They're right there. And it says the page number. This is really handy. I use that a lot, but I use this even more because I can find the stamps, but I can't always find the embossing folders and the dies. And I might just want to, I was looking for this paper. So what is the name of the paper we're using today? 'Tis the Season. Oh, look, there it is. So this is really handy to make use of that. One thing you may not know, hey Valerie, good morning, that even though we're not able to do the parties, do workshops and parties in person, if you have a few friends, you want to gather some orders, we'll make you the host, you can get the rewards from that. So with a $200 party, you get 10%, so you get $20 free in goodies that you get to order right away. So that's something to think about. We can always arrange that. So if you want to do that, get a few friends together and set up a party, we will do that. All right, and then we have the back of it. It always talks about the starter kit. A starter kit is available all the time. All the time. Let me see, what else? Okay, well, let's get started. Okay, so I need my handy dandy silicone mat. And I use this when I'm using Tombow. There's something really fun about just letting it dry and then peeling it off. There's something therapeutic about it. I don't know, that sounds weird, but there kind of is. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna get this out. I will give you all the measurements here on the video because I'm actually not gonna retype them on my blog post, which by the way is already up and running. So this is a piece of just regular Whisper White, and it's 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And what I did, oh, you know what? Let's go back a step. Remember last week when we made these cards? That's one that was in the international or the global blog hop that I had started. And then this one we also made last Friday. And then I had commented about this, and I thought that might be a really cool idea for a card. Well, guess what we're making? We're making a card with that really cool idea. So I think in my blog, I suggested that you need to cut 5 of these. Why do I have so many? Oh, because I didn't use them all. Well, I cut extras anyway. I got away with 4. So what I would suggest is kind of placing them before you glue them to say it's going to go here, 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 and say here. I know that my center leaf is right here, so this empty area doesn't really matter. And remember these guys? So we are using, again, let's bring that out, the Love of Leaves bundle. And I never do this, but yes, the dies are in here. So not only does it cut, but it makes the veins as well, which makes this extra cool. I'll show you a plain one. You can see the difference. No comparison. Now this isn't stamped, obviously. We did some stamped ones last week, but there's no comparison. This is fantastic. But anyway, and then the stamps are in here too, because that's the way I bought it as a bundle. So I thought for once I'll keep them together as a bundle. All right, let's get gluing. Is anyone other than me like so taken with this set? Okay, I was gluing this morning. I know this is going to work. Alrighty. So I didn't really think too much about where I put the glue. I know that a bunch is going to get cut off. So, but I do know the basic angle of what I'm going to, where this is going to land. So, and I will show you, if you happen to not get a part glued, I will show you, well, oh, that's too much. Here, just push that somewhere else. Some of it's going to be over onto the silicone mat. And yes, that is available in the catalog, the annual catalog. So if you notice, I didn't put any glue on this. It can be done after the fact. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Okay. Did everybody so far? Well, I know, like I said, I'm going to put it onto my, onto the post here, the video. I'll put that in the description. But did everybody see that there is a BOGO going on? I thought, why not? You know, I have way too much stuff. Way too much stuff. Alrighty, so this is wet on this side. The glue, you know, from where I glued it. So I thought I'd be real smart, and I don't want to get glue on myself. Here, just go. It's not dry, but I'm getting rid of it. Okay, so what I did is I did one this morning, and I let it dry. And I cut it too. So once this is dry, put it through your trimmer and cut off all the excess. If you do it before, you're going to get glue, wet glue, which will make everything sticky. Okay, so we want to, like I said, this is not down. So you are going to take, now if you have something other than a take your pick tool, that's fine. But take your pick tool works perfectly. Put a little bit on your mat. I didn't trust myself to just go and not get a big splarch. I don't even think that's a word. But anyway, this one too? Yep. It's too dry. I'm trying to, like, don't put too much down because you really don't need very much. So any pieces that you find, oopsie, aren't stuck down the way you would like them to, you just go under and glue them. So it's no biggie if you miss something. You know, that rule of less is more. Apparently it applies to the way I glue things as well. I was kind of worried that if I put it on the stem, that it would just, you know, be gushing out everywhere, and I didn't want that. Okay, so that was just a little bit of gluing. Hey, Eunice. Oh, Eunice, welcome. Oh, from BC. Awesome. I said your name wrong. Sorry about that. All right, so, okay, now, like I mentioned, that we're going to use the paper, the 'Tis the Season paper. Yep, 6x6. So it's Christmas-y looking paper, but I'm using it on a non-Christmas card because we're rebels, aren't we? Yes, we are. So I've already cut this down. So your measurement for this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and your whisper white thick. Okay, this is 4 1/4 by 11, so it's a half piece of paper, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And I did not push it down all the way because I wanted you to see that you really do need to use something like a bone folder. This is how it looked when I closed it without pushing it down. Okay, so bone folder away from yourself and off to the side. I never use the point. All right, so that's good. Now, on my sample, and I have the sample because I entered it into a what do you call it? An international highlights. And I needed to have that up and ready. So like I said, that's there. So I could do it this way, but to me that's kind of meh. So I'm going to do it on an angle a little bit. I will try to avoid these. Otherwise, again, we'll get glue everywhere. And again, I can always add more glue if need be. So I have to go back a bit and read. Oh, excited for my BOGO. Excellent, excellent. I have, like I said, I have a lot of things. So there's, even though it started at 8 a.m., again, what was I thinking? I didn't want to get up at 6 because that's what I did. You know, you don't want to be late for these things. So yeah, I was up like way early. No, BOGO started today. This is the 4th, isn't it? No, BOGO starts today, Janice. Yeah, the 4th. I hope I didn't typo. Oh my goodness. It's the 4th at 8 a.m. to the 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alrighty, so that's glued on. I like things wonky. You know me. Alright, and this is the mini trimmer. And I did get it a little gluey this morning because I did. In fact, there's that piece I was missing. I was trying to collect them all. So I'm just going to line that up. I can always do it twice if I didn't get it quite. Nope, that's perfect. And just line it up with the end. I don't know why I'm not using my other trimmer for this. I just find I like the guillotine for this particular cut. That's a little too close. Yes, yes, you need to get over to my BOGO. I've tried to keep it updated, by the way. I'm a little bit behind. It was like, again, why did I choose today when, you know, the new store's live, the catalog's live? I don't know. But anyway, so not everything is posted saying if it's pending. It'll say sold once the or I'll just take it off once the items are paid for. There, I'm being a little persnickety about this. In case you saw that list on Facebook of, do you ever use these words? You know, conundrum, all different kinds of words. Well, yes, I do. There. I know, it really doesn't take too long to do that. That was just me. And I do like it this direction. Now, this is a different pattern than the card that I used for my sample card, but I will show you that card too. I'm really oh, that's the other thing. I will put the link to vote for my card. It's already on my blog, but I'll put it here too. We only have 7 days. Wait. This way. I had it right. I always do mine from the opening. You do yours whatever way works best for you. Just get in there and get your wiggle time. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Lovely. All right, and then we'll give that little push. Okay. We're not done because I was doing something with this. So this is the other paper. I know this is shiny, but so I use this paper for the background and then this, just because I like plaids. Doesn't that look just so Canadian? And then I'm popping it up, and because this is DSP, I wanted it a little thicker. You can use whatever color you want. I think I actually used real red on the original behind. So let's just hope I can aim straight and you don't see the white. Oh, hey, my Facebook just closed. You weird thing. I'm like, where'd you guys go? Yep, computer just closed you. How rude. How very rude. So anyone that is ordering from my BOGO, I'm going to try and, we always think about, are things going to go back ordered or whatever? And I want to make sure that I get your orders in quickly. So the quicker you tell me what you want from my retired and from my my retired list and my and then in the new mini, the sooner the order goes in. And if I can get that through as a group, then you may benefit from a lower shipping rate. All right, so one thing to remember, because I did have glue on this, is just make sure your glue is gone. Again, you can use your fingernails or you can just poke these. And you need to, I find it's best if you do it on a bit of an angle. And then sometimes it just doesn't cooperate with you. All righty, get in there. Yeah, so busy day, busy day. And I was over helping with my grandson yesterday, so I wasn't even thinking. All right, so not too much of an angle, just trying to think. Oh, I know, I was trying to think. I used a different sentiment too. Okay, so far we're all with Love of Leaves. And then for the sentiment, I chose Thank You from Beautiful Autumn. So the two, what I call fall bundles that are my favorite are the, I don't think it's called Beautiful Autumn though. That's the name of the stamp set. Oh, rats. drives me nuts when I can't remember. Oops. Oop, that was a stamp set hitting the floor. My bad. Okay, Love of Leaves bundle and Beautiful Autumn bundle, or as a suite if you want. Oh, the Gilded Autumn suite where you get everything. So it's just one price. How is he doing? He's doing really well. Actually, this is very exciting because I'm looking for my scissors. There they are. Because he had that operation when he was first born. It made it so he really wasn't able to gain much weight. So he had the second operation. That's all good and done. That's been 3 weeks now. And he's now hit the 11-pound mark at 4 months. So he's still underweight, but much better. Much, much better. So it's very exciting. I'm like, no way, 11 pounds. You had to see me because my daughter has the scales at home. Okay, anyway. So this is Early Espresso. And I heat embossed the sentiment, just deciding which one to use. It's whichever one I don't wreck, pretty much, in case I happen to snip it weird. Now, I'm not leaving it like this. I just didn't want the full piece of paper. And when I heat emboss, I think we've talked about this before, I pretty well do 2 at a time. Because I figure, why not? It's warm or it's heated up and it's going to not take too long. Now, the reason I chose Early Espresso, by the way, is because I thought the basic black was just like a little bit more harsh than I wanted. And I like red and brown together, apparently. It is super news. Thank you, ladies. Like, what a relief, you know? And he's so much happier now, too. You know, because stuff isn't hurting. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut. And I always say this, move the paper, not your scissors, but now I have to listen to myself and not move the paper. I mean, not move the scissors. Yeah, I got it backwards. I'm really bad for moving the scissors. Really bad. These are not my favorite scissors, but I find for fussy cutting, I want like longer blades on it than like my extra special teensy around the corner scissors. That's not horrible. Not horrible. Sometimes I do want to, if you can see on here, I like to straighten out anything that's a little bit too rough. So then I go to my cute little scissors, my paper quilling scissors. I'm really close to that, so I don't want to do too much more. Just a little bit. Just to round it a bit. I could get in a little closer here, but I think chunky will work for this. I think so. I'm deciding. Can you tell I'm deciding? You know what, Eunice? I do that because you never know when you're fussy cutting when you're going to go, and because I do fussy cut so many of these, yes, I'm going back in to do a little, get it a little closer. Then I definitely want to, especially for a video. And sometimes I even have the second one already fussy cut. So, and then go around this one too, because that's a little bit too close. It looks awkward when I do it this way, but it isn't. Just you fussy cut however it's comfortable in your hand. I like it better. I like that better, closer to the bottom, except I made a little notch there. I am not the fastest fussy cutter in town, can you tell? I'll never win any contest for this. All right, let's pop her up. Oh, see, I like that size much better. And sometimes it's just a matter of going back to it. Oh, I think I need the small ones for some of this. We'll bring those. That's what's left. Yes, I cut it down. All right, so let's think about this, where it's going. It gets me confused because this is on a slant, but leave your paper straight. I found this is important. This is what my upline told me ages ago. If I go like this, I mean, it's not horrible, but they're not connected in any way. But if I go like this and just let it touch, they are connected. And it just, whatever, I don't know why, it just, to me, looks more pleasing to the eye than not. So let's get our little mini dudes on here and a big one. And take the backings off. It is important. I find with the mini ones, if I don't push them down first and I use the take your pick tool, I I tend to pull them right off. Yeah. So those are gone. All right. And I always have to do it this way. Not always. Most of the time. Alrighty. So I haven't pushed down yet. I'm happy with that. But we're not done. We have to add a little something something to it. And that's what we're going to do. So my question is, are you liking the card? My daughter went, oh, I don't like that plaid. Oh, like leaves aren't that color. I know. I know. Well, red maples, it's, you know, we get to take some artistic license, right, with what we make. So these are just your basic pearls, and I'm not following the rule very well. The rule of 3, 5, etc. Or 3, it's just hanging there, isn't it? There. Get over. There. And this one's different than the last one. So I think I'll just go here. All right. Well, actually, I do want one more. It still looks crooked to me. Maybe over here. Maybe over here. Not much happening on this side, so we'll grab one of those. Okay. Ta-da! Now, I'll show you the original. It's almost identical. I just used a different backing, so it's a little more sedate. So, there we go. And I used a different sentiment. This is, from the one that's on the floor. This is from the, one second. My chair's up really high, so that's quite the bend. Anyway, so it's this one here. My heart is grateful for you. And again, done in the early espresso and heat embossed and fussy cut. So there we go. This particular card, this is the one I entered in Kyler Bertucci's international blog highlights. It's only the top 10 that actually get through. So if you would vote for my card, that would be wonderful. Like I said, I'll put the link up there. Shameless promotion or what? Anyway, now this is good news because I still have 2 of these. So for the inside, if I wanted, I could do the same thing I did on the other card and just put a little bit there and a little bit there, and you still have lots of room to write. Da, 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 da. There we go. Let's see if I have everything. Okay, so let's go over BOGO again. It goes till this Friday, August the 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm in Ontario here. When you go over to my blog, I'll put that link up. Like I said, this post is up already. I just have to put the video there. And it has the link to vote for my card. But a little pop-up will come up. If you sign up for my newsletter, then you'll know when things like my BOGO take place. Good. I'll put a shopping link as well. Now, if you're participating in my BOGO, send me your order because I'm going to put your order through for you, most likely. Share my video, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be awesome. So, my friends, that's it for today. I will see you this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, thank you for joining me. And we'll see you. Bye-bye.